shit. Yeah, this is lights out. For my brothers, get your whole fam wiped out. For my fam, get your whole universe destroyed. To take your face off, all cast Detroit. I'm a disaster boy, station level asteroid. Impact is fashion noise, going in the black void. You talk shit, you don't know who you spacing. I cheese grating, I get savage, that's the TNathan. No patience like they shut down the hospital. Wins against me, it's not possible, it's not probable. Man, it's all illogical. I've been sick, this shit is chronicle. Hands we hold them. The fate shows how we fold them. Y'all keep making noise trying to get noticed. Y'all can't see me. You got no focus. I show up, they disappear.
Hocus pocus.
Or no respect when your pores come to sweat. When I call on Artie from 41 Select. Target select. Target acquisition with them shells rain down. You look like a bad car collision. Come get it, come with it. I beat them into submission. I'm playing safe and hit them from some distance. Ball range, close range, whoever I deliver. Shit, you gonna remember. I go for kill shots, not to each other. Many spars got no hold. Show them how to use the flow. Man, you can't meet the flow. They stay pissed off. Cause I'm pissed hard. I launch rocket raccoons. Down to lift off.
Hit them with my missile, roll they spaceship the fuck up. The captain tank rush stick. Ravishing rock rude. Disrespectful nigga. I can loop your vision food. Shit.
Shit.
Far from a small fry. Knuckle up two black guys from black guys. Listen, man. Bust flames I don't miss. No gang long range. Turn your dome to red. It's people on TikTok are face to face with rock. Talk shit, you get knocked down. Damn. Conservative static. Like picture bus rounds, hugging seats, you silly rabbit. Tricks kids. Act bananas, I will kill you when I step across city blocks. Eddie Rock, Godzilla.
Oh.
Face me, face the feet, get it, hands and feet, turn your face to mince meat. Listen, yo, I'm not no hero. Forward, down, forward, high punch, grab spine, sub-zero. Can't forget about Robbie. Have a run into the cops crying. Brock just dropped.
Damn. Damn, Brock.
Hey, yo, uppercut, bitch, nigga.
You can. Greetings, salutations. I'm TNathan, and you know what time it is. Am I on time? Am I on time? Of course I'm not on time. I am not on time. I know. I know. Somebody, go ahead and tell me. Greetings and salutations. What's up? What's up? I see Brock is wrecking folks. Greetings, salutations. How you all doing tonight? Your sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Welcome GCPR Network. This is TNathan coming to you with Conversations with TNathan. Welcome to all of you on my social media that are tuned in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Conversations with TNathan. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time to talk about events from today in politics and social issues from a uniquely point of view, a uniquely unapologetically black point of view. So if that's not, if you don't want to hear it, you know how to scroll because everything else could get you cussed out. Now, I am on GCPR Network, of course, and then I am on my Blue TikTok page. I am on my X account. I'm on YouTube, and I'm on Twitch. And I'll probably be adding some more later. I don't even know. I don't know. We're working on it. We're working on it. So, how are you all doing? How are you all doing today? Everybody all right? Everybody all right? Hope y'all all right. Hope you've had a good day. Hope the ancestors have been watching over you, and you in turn have been watching over the ancestors. Yes, let's get it. So we are 21 hours and 40, how many minutes? 42 minutes away from the Harris Walsh interview that is going to take place tomorrow um, on CNN. And of course, we're going to be streaming the interview in its entirety. I don't know if I know I'm streaming in its entirety. Now, I might come on early and start early and we'll talk about it, or I may come on and just play it. I haven't decided yet, but definitely it will be in its entirety. You might get to see it twice. I don't know. I might play it once, then we go back and do the breakdown. I don't know, but it will be entertaining, and I look forward to you all joining us here tomorrow night for that. To finally, and it's not going to. Don't get me wrong. This interview is not going to put to bed anything that the far right is calling for. I don't understand how you think you're going to have a policy discussion on every policy that you want an answer to in less than in that hour interview. But hey, whatever. That's what left up. Y'all lucky it wasn't me advising. I would have said, hell, I'm not sitting down and talking to the press after the debate. Talk to the press when I got ready. 30 days out from the election, I'll do an interview. But anyway, her, Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris, and Tim Walz are going to sit down tomorrow night for an interview. All right. So how's everybody doing? Greetings, salutations. Everybody just joining me. I know you're coming in. I know you all are like, okay, why aren't you on your main TikTok page? Yeah, I'm going to make my blue page the conversation with page. So that way when I get suspended, I can go to the main one and we can go back and forth. We can go back and forth on that issue. So that's what we're going to do. Because suspended, I will get. First thing, I want to talk about. I want to share something with you all, and we're going to talk about a video. We're going to talk about a video, and don't forget to give me a 5 minute warning before it's time to log off of the GCPR network. Somebody, because you know how I do it. I will be talking all into other people's time. Now, I'm going to play, or we're going to listen to, we're going to listen to a commercial that the I don't even know what to call that campaign. I don't even want to call it the Trump campaign, but what the what they're putting out, we're going to listen to a commercial, and this commercial is going to be mm, interesting, and its simplicity. But I don't want to tell you what the commercial is. Just going to say that the views and opinions you're about to hear are definitely not the views and opinion of this show. But some of you all will be able to see the video. Some of you all will be just able to hear it. But I want you all to take special note of this, and I really want feedback. I want to know what you all think. But this is the Trump campaign's latest appeal to black women. YouTube being moderated? No, it's not. Of course not. I'm gonna try to do that while we listen to this video. Um, um, so let's take a look. So this is the video. I'm not with her. This video is I'm not with her. This is the Trump campaign. Give you a second. All right. You want me to give you a minute to get caught up? But this is the Trump campaign's video that they put out today to appeal to black voters. And I want to get you all, I want you to all tell me what you noticed about this video. And notice also how many of the people you're about to see in this video are TikTok, social media influencers, right? And I think it just confines my belief of what I believe in. So we're going to listen to it. It's about a minute and a half long. And remember, yeah, it does not reflect the views of opinion of this station or anything like this station or your host. But I want to talk about it and I want to see what you all think. So let's get to it. I'll try to figure out if I can moderate my chief. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it?
This is BB Diamond from New York City. I'm Dana Galen, and I'm from Tampa, Florida. I live in Hagerstown, Maryland. Out here in Maricopa County, Kalamazoo County, Michigan. I'm a proud African immigrant living in Florida. I'm from the great state of New Jersey. I'm Angelina from Philly, and this November, I am not voting for Kamala Harris. I am not voting for Kamala Harris. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris. I am not voting for Kamala I'm not with Kamala. I am not for Kamala. I am for Donald. I am not with Kamala. I am not with her, and she's not with me. I support President Trump and the economic policies our country experienced under his leadership as our 45th president. For our law enforcement agencies on them corporately. Donald Trump made me proud to be an American. I'm with Donald J. We need a leader to make America great again. America's first. And always with Donald Trump. And millions of other black Americans cast my vote for Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump as our next president. Let's make America great again.
let the let the let the vomiting. Yeah, yeah, you all heard it. I have several things I want to say about it, right? Because I will remember each one of those people, right? I will be blasting them from here to eternity. Don't worry about that. But yeah, y'all heard that. That is the dun 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 a little loud. Um, I didn't turn it up a little louder. I apologize. I just seen that message, but I can tell you basically what it was. Those were "I'm Not With Her" campaign that the Trump administration has started, and that was their first commercial from the "I'm Not With Her" campaign. Um, CNN said the commercial was a waste. I'm asking black women, right? Um, because you know what I think, Rocky Raccoonesia's all around. But this is the thing that gets me. Let's just skip past the point where she says she's with the economic policies that Donald Trump put into place. Can somebody tell me what those policies were? I'm just me. Can somebody tell me what was so great, or what was any economic policy that Donald Trump put in place? Y'all say hello to yeah, caught you, caught you. You're digging in the blankets trying to find you a good spot. We caught you. Yeah, and we looking innocent now. For those of y'all in GCPR land, that's Bella. She's my dog. She's female, and she doesn't want to be too far away from me, so she's right behind me on the bed digging in, so she can lay this way and go to sleep, so she can wake up and look at it. I'm sure they were paid simply for their endorsement. But did you all notice there was one person in particular on there that I have clashed with a lot called African Hippie? She's in that video also. Several other people that I oh okay here there you go. Yeah, y'all have to pin comment, remove, add as moderator. There you go. Can manage, block, and yeah. Try it out. Try it out. There you go. There you go, Don. You have been moderated on the YouTube channel. All right. All right. Thank you all for waiting. Had to get my chief of security modded on the YouTube channel because I am bad at that. I just cuss people out and keep going. All right. So that video, did you notice that most of those seem to be Skype videos? It's not even like they spent any money on that video as far as making it. All right, you good? Yeah, all right. He's maintenance. He's maintenance up over there. Notice the amount of money they didn't put into that video while they were talking about attracting black voters. They didn't even put any money. That was a Skype call, or either Skype or FaceTime. Did, was is anybody? I was just insulted by the quality of the video for one. Let's get past the fact that I don't even know why they wasn't saying, I'm African hippie. I am a immigrant and living in Florida. What's your point? What's your point? It's amazing to me that they question Kamala Harris's blackness because her parents were immigrants, and then they turn around and make a commercial appealing to black people, and they use immigrants in that commercial. I'm sorry. I'm sure. No, it wasn't. That's the point. It wasn't AI generated. I know most of those women in that video. I know from social media. I know them from social media, and if you follow me, you have seen me clash with most of those women over their Rocky Raccoonery, and I just found this strange. I was like, oh, y'all found a home. Yeah, all the Rocky Raccoons have a home, right? They have a home in the video, and it was just the low budget quality of the video. While you're saying that you're appealing to black people, and then to say that I wasn't trying to appeal to just black women in that video, but all you had in the video were black, well, women that just happened to be black. And if you know me, you know why I make the delineation, right? So what? So what did y'all think? It's not enough money in the world. What's up, Portia? Greetings and salutations. Up to the sister say it's not enough Merlin. It's not appealing. It's not appealing, but even if we just go, school says there's no room for 6-year-old. Mom wins out. Okay, y'all have to excuse me. I told you I have so many screens on news that some of it catches my eye, and I'll be like, "What?" Anytime a child story come up, I get distracted. But mm, yeah, early. No, I am late. Don, I just saw Don's message too. You're not early. I'm late. Greetings, Fluffy. Greetings, everybody who's just joining me. Welcome to Conversations with TNathan, and we are talking about. Looks like 10-second delay here. Mm, yeah, the 10-second delay on some of my channels is yeah, they're instituted by those social media sites and not mine. I have no delays set. They just like we want to make sure if he goes off the rails, we got a couple of seconds to prepare for it. But that is that is what we're looking at. That is how much they think of us. That's their commercial. They, just we couldn't have done any worse if you would have made the commercial with them down on their hands and knees cleaning the big house. Um, that's what I thought of that commercial. The idea that they were talking about economic policy is just stop being a rocket raccoon. Yeah, that's hey Portia, Portia, you might be on to something, but I don't care. I also said today when I was watching Jesse Waters and what he said about the generals having their way with Kamala Harris, and then the implications were there. Anybody who's been in an abusive relationship, anybody who's known women been in abusive relationships, or live in a society that is so patriarchally designed that women are um, victims of abuse on such a regular basis, especially when you follow Donald Trump as your Lord and Master. The insult that was there was intentional. When I watched Jesse Waters say that, and I was like, and he's still gonna have a job. He's still gonna have a job. If but it's and I was telling people, it's not just the racism, it's the intersectionality of the menage a noir also that goes along with it. Because never, when Hillary was running, a lot of the um, sexist comments were not that extreme with Hillary Clinton as they are with Kamala Harris. Not as extreme. But with Hillary running, it was not that extreme. Now it's like it's a these people are showing us who they really are. Pay attention. And unlike some of you all, see, some of y'all have a short memory. Some of you all forgave the people from 2016 and 20 and acted like the last 4 years was going to be better. Y'all forgave those people. I remember those people. I have a file on those people that said all those things they said then. I remember them. I remember all of them. And I won't be forgiving any of them because they always show who they are. It is not a time when they have not shown who they are. Um, we got this TikToker right now that's in a world that, and I don't say a world of trouble because they never get in trouble for their actions, right? They never get in trouble for their actions. But this TikToker, she has 7 million followers, right? And what's her? Find her name. I'm gonna make a video about her because I got the tweets also. Um, Alex Early. Alex Early. She has 7 million followers on TikTok, and then about 3 million more on Instagram. I am going to literally go out here and launch her into space. I got an 8 pound dog that thinks they're bulletproof and bigger than I am. And she bark at nothing. She'll just bark and then run in here and look at me. I'm like, I'm going to launch Pinky into space. Yeah, that's what I'm going. Nobody said Hillary stuffed her way to the top, right? And then you're saying that in the face of a man who has 3 baby mamas and 5 children, and you are talking about she slept her way to the top. But this is the thing. This is the thing. Even if she did, and I just get tired of that whole conversation. Like somehow and it's coming from people that have slept with abusers for free. They have been in their bad race relationships for free, and then they got the nerve to turn around and say, "Oh, she slept her way to the top." Well, you slept your way to the bottom. And see, if I say something like that, then people gonna be like, "T. Nathan, you're so insensitive. You How can you say that about somebody?" Fuck them. I feel that way. If you want to denigrate somebody based on things like that, it's you just open yourself up for somebody like me. It's open season. It's open season. I said it. I said what I said. Stop picking up these shoes if they don't apply to you, because these people will do the most disrespectful, egregious things, and you all forgive them. So just get around and forgiving me when I say something like that to them. Yeah, y'all just forgive me. Hold your breath 5 days. You'll get over it. Because this is what I see. This is what I see. As long as we keep allowing the disrespect to continue, they're not going to stop themselves. That's why I don't mind digging up their grandmothers and parading them around when they do something like that. I told you, when they go low, I reach up and drag them down even lower because I'm already down there with grandma. I'm just going to push her up to you and then parade her around. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be like, "How can that's too far? What do you mean you can't go that far? My grandmother is dead and she's been dead for 10 years, and I can't believe you did this." Yeah, I can't believe. Yeah, if you don't want that kind of smoke, my thing is don't like those kind of matches, because when you light the match, I'm taking over from there. I didn't start this fire. None of us started this fire. And when I watch stuff like what Jesse Walters did, and this is not the first time, he is a repeat offender. He has been doing this. Fox News has been showing us who they are. Donald Trump's mad at Fox News today anyway. Yeah, they've been showing us who they are. All these Rocket Raccoons and their racist counterparts up and down social media are showing us who they are. And we're sitting there thinking they're going to be better people. Or y'all be singing Kumbaya with them when they don't get their way and then they hide. Yeah. If you could sleep your way to the POTUS, then I'm fixing everything in one business week without a blue pill. this is this is the thing that gets me, right. They say that in the face of explain how. So how did I get millions of votes to become senator, to become um, district attorney, to become the attorney general? Who? Who? I want to know. Somebody send me a list. Who I got to sleep with to feed every homeless person in the country? Who? What I got to do? Because I'm gonna tell you, it be on the turn. It be on the turn. I be on the turn. Yep. Put me on. I'll be on the turn. If you tell me I can sleep my way to solving some of the problems that we have as in this country, then what do I need? Is it a website I need to go to? Is it a website? They got a website for this? Because I always wonder how we never, if that was the case, if it's that easy, I mean, is it that easy? Is it that easy? Because do you just sleep with not like Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings, right? Not that that's too young. It's too young, right? Yeah, yeah. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm on the turn. Especially if you're naturally skilled at it. Yeah, and I'm naturally skilled at it. Yes, I'm on the turn. What's up? What's up? It is just the level of disrespect that is associated with it, coming from people like them. Oh, and I got Brian Donalds on television tonight, um, swallowing the glizzy of Donald Trump after Donald Trump is in a panic mode. I told you he was mad, he was mad because of Fox News. Fox News they released a poll today, and they were talking about how Kamala Harris was ahead in Georgia and four other swing states. oh, oh my goodness! And he been going off ever since. What's up, clack, clack, clack? He been mad ever since. He said, and now all of a sudden, and I tell this, but I'm gonna tell you, Democrats were the same way when the polls were coming out and they didn't like the polls about Joe Biden needing to step down. Yes, I'm petty. I'm petty, and I'm probably gonna be petty for a couple of more weeks, so y'all can just get ready. But when they didn't like the polls that were coming out saying that 70% of registered voters didn't want Joe Biden or Trump, and they were pretending like they weren't accurate. Now it's so funny watching the Republicans do the same thing because you know y'all don't like facts. uh, right now through Georgia, right, mom. They are on a bus tour through Georgia. As a matter of fact, I think actually right now she's doing the interview to be released to be aired tomorrow night. I know they're doing the interview today, and then they're gonna release it on to CNN tomorrow at 8 o'clock Central Standard, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, something like that. But whatever it is, we're gonna be broadcasting it live here also. Um, right, and then Donald Trump. Other thing today, we find out there was an altercation at Arlington National Cemetery of this photo op that Donald Trump took with Gold Star families on the anniversary of the 13 military members that were killed in Iraq during the withdrawal. And this is really deplorable to me. Number one, I said it was a photo op when I first saw it. When I first saw it, I was like, he showed up there for this photo op. And the thing about it, tried to make it seem like, well, nobody, Joe Biden didn't show up, and Kamala Harris didn't show up, because number one, it was for the families of those people that lost their loved ones. This was for their families, and I'm gonna say it. Y'all know how I feel about the withdrawal from Afghanistan. I wouldn't have wanted Joe Biden to show up anyway. But anyway, so they had the withdrawal, they had the ceremony, and Donald Trump shows up with a cameraman. I did not know he showed up with a photographer. I was thinking the pictures we were seeing were from news medias, but then I didn't know this. In area 60 where they went to after the reef, that's the public part. But when they went through the area where recent servicemen are buried, it is against federal law for politicians or campaigns to take pictures in that area. Do you understand what I just said? It is against federal law for them to take pictures in that area. And what did Donald Trump and his photographer proceed to do? Who goes to a Arlington cemetery and take pictures over the grave sites of fallen soldiers and puts a thumbs up and a smile signal like this? Can somebody make it make sense? Somebody tell me why. um, what's up, Metal? I didn't see you. What's up, Patrick? What's up? Trump doesn't give a fuck. It's so wild how they don't care. Right. It is so wild how Donald Trump is showing you things, and people are still making excuses for his behavior. They're still making excuses. That tells me it sure is. I just told my husband your statement. Which one, Nikki? Which one? The hype man. I'm not going to tell you all. Been here 5 seconds. Yeah, GCPR. If you wonder what some of my comments are, because y'all can't see them in Radio Land, it's just some of my family in the comment section on some of my social medias, and I'm monitoring all of them. So you all will be able to monitor it later. As soon as we get the app up and running, you all will be able to monitor these comments and laugh with me also during the show. But just suffice to say that D-Clax and Metal Melter are hilarious. And then you have Don trying to maintain the peace. And then my sisters in there laughing their heads off, right? So you all will be able to take part in that soon, I promise. Um, so this is the excuses I watch MAGA make. I tell you, I will not listen. family members, I wish family member would tell me. It's cut off. It's cut off in the face of every racially discriminated thing Donald Trump has did. We're not the same. We're not built the same. My it's just no, it's not. And they talk about it, and like I said, I talked about this last night. People thought, well, it's the economy. You all mean to tell me y'all have amnesia? That's just gonna put it that way. We haven't. You have this situational amnesia associated with the Trump presidency, um, and character matters. Integrity matters. I want my president to have integrity and character because then you can trust they're working for the best interest of the American people, all the people. We've had enough presidents that have shown us they only work for the interest of anybody who wasn't descendants of Africans out of into slavery. We have enough people who have shown us where they stand, and Donald Trump is one of those. There is no good, compelling argument you should be able to make to a marginalized person that, or especially one that has black children or gay children, that Donald Trump is good for their children. There is no world in which that is a reality with Donald Trump in it. This man went to Arlington Cemetery, disrespected the very people that everyone has always said thank you for our service. What's up, Olivia? You late? What's up, my dukes? A family of a Green Beret has come out. They're upset. Trump videoed their relative's grave. Yes, that's it. It is against federal law. It's against federal law. You're talking about a man who made justification for taking boxes, not two or three, not working documents that are 20 years old, boxes of top secret, secret, confidential documents, and just put them on a stage at Mar-a-Lago. Let that sink in. You're talking about a man who picked up the phone, called Rosenberger, and asked him to find 11,237 votes. Yep, I'm so glad that Jack Smith is refiled those charges because, and this time he gets around Eileen Karen, Judge Karen Cannon, because it won't be back in her court. I was so That was a good thing she dismissed it. But the bad thing is that we're not going to beat Donald Trump in the courtroom. None of these cases are going to go to trial before the election. And if you all don't do what we're supposed to do and make sure he never sees the office of the White House again, then those cases will never see the light of day. And I want him to see the light of day because I want him to, I don't care if he's 79, 80, take his old ass to federal prison. Yeah. Why does he keep getting away with it? Um, it's not even so much that he keeps getting away with it, Katrina. Is this he always finds a way. He always finds a way to prolong it because i- it's the prolonging of it that is the problem because it's always past any point. Well, trust me, he is running to stay out of prison. Let's just be honest with you. He is running to stay out of prison. And to do so, he needs his lawyers to put these cases off as much as possible. Because if he wins, and that's another thing I tell people about noticing. Number one, he's doing this to stay out of prison. And plus, if he wins, he's going to take revenge on everybody in a manner that th- it's going to make McCarthyism look like a walk in the park. Obama got dragged for not saluting when full hands while 45 openly betrayed us. Right. And they were just getting on Vice President Harris because she saluted a Marine when she got off of an aircraft. So she's not in the chain of command. And I thought that was funny, right? I thought it was funny that you want to put the decables of command that have happened in this administration, like the withdrawal from Afghanistan, onto Kamala Harris, but then you're arguing that she shouldn't be saluting soldiers because she's not in the chain of command. I want you all to pick a struggle. I need struggles picked. Struggles need to be picked here because they're not able to pick a struggle. Yeah, money, money. Why does he get away with it? Money is only part of it. Don't get me wrong. He's a rich. Even if he's not as rich as he says he is, he's still a rich white man. Let's not. I mean, just because you bankrupt six businesses, it doesn't change the fact that your father gave you. And I saw somebody talking about that today. That Kamala Harris and um, Donald Trump are just the same. They're rich. They're from rich families. I was like, uh, obviously, you don't know what the definition of rich is. Kamala Harris was middle class at best, growing up, and her father and her mother were professors at universities. Right, her mother. I was reading about her mother even more in depth, and she was brilliant. Kamala Harris' mother was brilliant. I was like, damn. But yeah, Rocket Raccoons and racism bigots are now on the verge of saying anything. They will say anything. A lot of people don't know what that is, McCarthyism. Oh, I think people that follow me, because I've talked about McCarthyism before, I think they have a good understand or basic working understanding of the Red Scare of 1950s. Um, Eartha Kitt was a victim of McCarthyism. Um, it's everybody was branded, and I think this is the thing. Smoking hot mess, Jay. This is the thing. I see elements of McCarthyism in Trump and in the MAGA system and Trumpism. I see those elements because you notice how he started referring to her as Comrade Harris. You notice how he's trying to associate. This is so funny to me. I have people that can't give me a working definition of communism calling people a communist. Does anybody else find that funny? I have people going around comrade communism and don't know the difference between Karl Marx and Frederick Engels. Do you understand that? They don't know the difference between Karl Marx and Frederick Engels. Hell, they don't know the difference between Groucho Marx and Fred and Karl Marx. But they're throwing around communism like they actually know what it means. And it is so funny to watch. Oh, I heard this guy say, "Oh, I don't know what's going to happen before the election, because we are straying into communism and socialism." You just laugh at them. You be like, you do know that we have socialistic tendencies in this country already, right? What do you think the fire department is? Police department. What do you think? You got people that are going around. Oh, we're not a democracy anyway. I was like, please, somebody bring back Schoolhouse Rock. I think that's what I need. I need somebody to fund me. I want to do I want to do Schoolhouse Rock commercials. Yeah, we're gonna bring back Schoolhouse Rock. I'm gonna start doing Schoolhouse Rock because they don't know adjectives, adverbs, or nouns. They don't know conjunctions, and we need to do. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Yeah, we need all that. I did my thing in action. Yeah, verb. We need all that because Rocky Raccoons and MAGA supporters are showing me that No Child Left Behind was a fantasy. Yeah, we need to because it's bad out. It's hard out here on a pimp, and they don't, especially when they don't even know how to spell pimp. Yeah, and it's just listening to them talk, and you'll be looking at them, and you'll be like, first thing first, I have to explain to you how government works, and then we can go from there. I tell people when you don't know how something works, everything is a conspiracy theory. Thanks for the hats. I thought this was a capitalist regime. Look, one of the worst ideas in history has been to marry capitalism and democracy together. People don't realize capitalism. Um, there's a way to do capitalism without the oppression. You have to call it something else. But when you marry it with democracy, yeah. And I was listening to somebody say, "I just want to get back to a time when everything wasn't a politics wasn't involved in everything." Speaking like somebody who's been privileged enough not to have to worry about political decisions. Spoken by somebody privileged enough. I'm serious. I want to take this. I want to take this 8-pound dog and launch her. I'm sending Pinky to get the astronauts on the International Space Station. Yeah, that's how far I'm gonna throw it. She'll figure it out when she gets there. You'll figure out how to get back. Yeah. Most of the people who claim they are Republicans need to take an economic and government course. Look, I just wish people would just come out and say I'm a racist and a bigot and I'm not going to mask it under anything. I mean, just take they hide behind, so they take the sheets off with the holes in them, and now they're just out and out showing their racism, but they're still masking it behind, oh, I like his economic plans. Bitch, name one. Name one. That's all I do. When people talk about plans, will say, I don't know what Kamala Harris's policies are. That's because you never read the Lift Act. Never read the Lift Act, did you? Never read the Second Chance program she authored when she was Attorney General of California. Never read any of the bills that she sponsored or supported during her time in the Senate. Never read any of those, huh? That's what I can. And then people go, well, she needs to sit down and do an interview. You know, she did, like, before this, I think she did 80 interviews this year. She has sat down with the press 80 times. And then people are like, was she now the fourth runner? She's the presidential nominee. She's been the third presidential nominee for 33 days. What? Y'all getting an interview. Y'all getting one. And I'm guarantee you, watch. Now, Dana Bash, I will give Dana Bash credit. She is a great interviewer. She is a great interviewer. But I guarantee you, and women know this, especially black women, they're going to ask you more questions about what did you wear somewhere than that's the policy they want to talk about. They want to talk about her relationship with Willie Brown. That's what they want. They want to talk about, well, what how involved were you in the decisions of President Biden? I hope she answers that question by saying, read the Constitution and you know the duties and the responsibilities of the president, of the vice president of the United States. If you read the Constitution, you will find out that my name is not signed to any bills. My job is not to um, my job is not to go against the president of the country openly as the vice president. That's not her job. And people are like, well, how's she going to get away from the things that the Biden administration? I guess the same way Mike Pence did. Nobody associate Mike Pence with an insurrection, do you? I guess the same way. Mike Pence was the vice president under Donald Trump. I'm just telling you, this is why I could not run for offices, because these are the kind of answers you would get from me if you talk about, well, why don't you do this? Why you do that? And I'd be like, I don't know. My understudy didn't teach me that, because I learned from Mike Pence. I learned from Dan Quayle. I learned from all these vice presidents. You all don't even know who they are. If the vice president running for president, you don't know who they are. Yeah. Only reason y'all know George Bush is because he was Ronald Reagan's vice president, because it was he ran for president. Yeah, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Dan Quayle couldn't even spell potato, and got into an argument with Murphy Brown over a fictional character having a baby, of being a single mother. Problematic ideas. Welcome, welcome. I lived in rural Kansas for over 20 years. Yeah, I live in Kansas now. Yeah. What happened to Clack's comment? What did Clack? What y'all done did to Clack? What you done did? Olivia done did something to Clack. Anyway, how much time? See, Olivia hasn't been telling me the time, so I gotta try to keep up with time. How much time I got from GCPR Network? Somebody. I probably have a clock right here somewhere. Oh, it's in the bottom of my screen. Yeah, yeah. I don't look at it. I don't look at it. Yeah, I never look at it. I could really glance at one of the screens, but they're in different time zones, so I don't pay attention. That's why I got Olivia, because she could. I thought you were from. I am from Mississippi. I live in Kansas now. Yeah, I am from Mississippi. I came of age in Mississippi. Yes, I did. Anybody who knows me tell you, I came of age in Mississippi. I pride myself on that. I learned about racism in the heart of darkness. I can smell racism. I can. It's like a bloodhound. I could tell you. You could blindfold me, put me on an airplane, and the minute we crossed over into Mississippi airspace, I could tell you we were there. I could tell you. Oh, you from Mississippi too? What part, Nikki? I was born and raised here in Kansas. All right. Are you still in Kansas? I'm still in Kansas. As a matter of fact, I just said we got some bad news on the on the shelter we were working on. Oh, we gotta get back to the drawing board. But yeah, we got some bad news. Tupelo, Tupelo. Yes, gaming, gambling headquarters. Yeah, yeah. Of course, I came of age on the coast, and I tell people all the time because people be making fun of me of my reactions to farm animals. Yet I didn't have a farm. I wasn't raised on a farm in Mississippi. I know everyone thinks that Mississippi is all farmland, but I lived on the coast in Gulfport, Biloxi, and I came up in Jackson. I went to Jackson State, and that's when I started. I did see a lot of farm area and go visit people that came to Jackson State, because I had the vehicle and just take them home on the weekend. And I know every inch of Mississippi now, but yeah, me, chickens, cows, goats, and all that. We have a relationship like you all do your thing, and I'm gonna stay away from you while you're doing your thing. Yeah, I don't know chickens. Yep, I like my chicken the old-fashioned way, out the grocery store. Yep. When he said "Make America Great Again," that means he want us black people to be slaves again. No, I figured it out. I told you I did a video. And I realized when they used the Dred Scott decision against Kamala Harris being president or holding office, then I figured out. Yes, we're going back to either between 1846 and 1857. That's it. 1846 to 1857. They have literally told us what time period Make America Great Again is. Because anytime you go and cite a case that was overturned by the 13th and 14th Amendment as your citing document for why Kamala Harris should not be eligible to be president of the United States, and then this is what I look at Vivek Ramaswamy and Nikki Haley, they talking about them too. The national federal Republican assemblies are talking about them too. They included they couldn't be president, but this is the thing that gets me. They think they be on to something, but by the standards they're quoting, George Washington wouldn't have been president. Thomas Jefferson with his slave owning ass wouldn't have been president. John Adams wouldn't have been president. James Madison wouldn't have been president because they weren't born in the United States. Most of the signers of the Declaration of Independence wouldn't have been citizens because they were not born in the United States. I think people forget those things. Why didn't they pull that with Barack Obama? Because this is also they probably did. I think there was an argument, but they didn't go back to Dred Scott. But it's the same thing. They had birtherism. They had birtherism going on, which is an underlying factor of birtherism was he wasn't qualified to be the United President of the United States. They just went back to Dred Scott now because they can, they can, and that is the thing about it. This is the kind of challenge we still have to black people holding positions of power in this country. Um, Trump tried it with his birth certificate. Yeah, birtherism. 1049. Thank you. Thank you. 11 minutes. 11 minutes. What else? Yeah. Birtherism was all about that. It was just in a presented in a different way. It was just and then he tried to put it off on Hillary Clinton started it. And then even when confronted with evidence, the racism still showed. Oh, I guess he's American. I guess he was born here, but then we go to but his father was from Kenya. And then anytime Kenyans was celebrating that he was president, they was like, look, that's what I'm talking about. He's not for us, he for Kenya. I'm gonna tell you, never apologize. Just like he never apologized to the Central Park Five, not like he's never apologized. And then, is it just me, or is RFK Jr. even weirder than JD Vance? Is it just me? They know they can't try with Kamala because her birth certificate has been made public. It's ideal that you could even think you could try with somebody who has held the office of Senate, District Attorney, Attorney General of the state of California, and you think this is the period where nobody's that this would be it. Vice President, like this has not all been vetted before these things taking place. That's why I say it's not even a genuine, or it's such a disingenuous argument because it comes from a place. Racism doesn't have to prove its genuinity. It could be just as disingenuous as it wants. But RF Kennedy Jr. is weird, and even to think that, you see, the Harris campaign turned him down cold. No, you're not. I don't care what you do. Look, I don't care who you endorse, but you will not be getting a place on my transition team or cabinet. But Donald Trump is desperate, but Donald Trump will do it anyway. This is the thing that's so funny about Robert F. Kennedy Jr., right? He talks about vaccines, right? But one of the things that the Trump administration did get done was the fastest vaccine approval for the COVID virus in history of any diseases. And now Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is just showing you that it's all about influence and power because just to stay relevant, he would. And I was looking at something. And Tulsi Gabbard, she endorsed Trump also. And if you remember Tulsi, I was telling somebody that they were talking about she switched parties in 2016, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. had been left the Democratic Party. Yeah, no, no. I want people to stop talking that don't really pay attention because Robert F. Kennedy Jr. originally started off his bid for president as a Democrat. He switched over in 2023 to become an independent. Tulsi Gabbard ran for president of the nomination for president of the Democratic. She ran for the nomination, the Democratic nomination for president in 2020, and she just recently announced in 2022, I believe, that she was becoming an independent. And of course, yesterday she endorsed Donald Trump. But I think it's so funny when they came out that said Tulsi Gabbard was helping Donald Trump prepare for his debate with Kamala Harris. And I thought it was so funny because I remember those debates in 2019 where one of the people that Kamala Harris ate up on that debate stage was Tulsi Gabbard. She ate her alive. And she ate Mike Pence up too. She ate Mike Pence up in the debates also. So that's one thing. A prosecutor can't handle a debate. Not a problem. These Trump supporters don't do research on anything. Right, for real. They see a meme and think it's hard facts and run with it. Yeah. So regardless, um, these people want they want simplicity, and they will run. That's what I tell you. Most of these people, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm not just talking about Trump supporters. I've seen some people that they far left leaning or they progressives, and I listen to them talk, and I'll be like, that's not true, right? It's not true. 6 minutes, 6 minutes, though you fresh, you're on GCPR land. You got 6 minutes. I like that reference, Dougie Fresh. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. You waited all that time. You were waiting for that 6 minutes to use that on me, wasn't you? Yeah. Kamala will eat Trump alive, and will not be able to stick to any prep work. He will lose. Donald Trump has no prep work. Like, that's how I'm telling you. I know a lot of you all wanted to be delusional after that June debate, right? That's how bad that debate was. That Donald Trump came out looking stronger than he actually is from that debate. I know, I know. People got mad at me all the time, but I'm glad they eventually listened to people like me because that was sad. Donald Trump, it's watching him not be able to stay on message now. It's it. But at the end of the day, I keep telling people this election is going to show me if you're truly just pay lip service to talking about change or you actually want change. And don't let white men blow this for us. That's the only demographic that Kamala Harris has lost ground in that compared to Joe Biden, and that's among white men, a 6% drop. White men, this is what I need you to do, women. You got a white man at home, and he talk about he not voting for Kamala Harris. I need y'all to cut him off. I need you all to cut him off. I need you all to do everything in your power, threatening with divorce, whatever. If he is not concerned about your body autonomy, If he is not concerned about the world your children should choose to grow up in, then you need to let him know that if you can't be concerned about that, I can't be concerned about you won some tomorrow night. I can't. I can't be concerned about it. I'm serious. This is how desperate. And that's great, mama. But the rest of y'all, if your man is hesitating, if your man is hesitating, you need to let him know. You need to let him know that the pool boy looks much better. Let him know. Let him know. Because this is about all of this. This the tip of the iceberg is the stuff I talk about. Below the surface is this that tells you about the mentality of the people you're dealing with. That's why I told you I won't be forgiving these people on November the 6th, no matter what the turnout is. I won't be in a kumbaya state that I'm ready to kumbaya with people like Brian Donalds or Tim Scott or Rob Smith or I've never been in a kumbaya state with African hippie or any of those. Any of those women in that commercial, it's on site. It should be on site. That means I'm gonna carry around a sister with me so she could take care of that. It's on site. If I see one, I'm calling somebody. I need y'all down here because you know I can't do anything, but I need you to come on down. Yeah, it's on site. Hell no on the kumbaya. Yeah, I'm calling Fluffy. Fluffy enough? Yeah, you're just gonna have to stay ready because they need they ass beat at this point in time to not understand that MAGA is literally talking about a time when women didn't have the right to vote, when black people were seen as fifth class citizens. We worked our way up. We're only third class citizens now. Fifth class citizens. And this is who you think. And the one thing, and the next time somebody, a black person, tell one of you all, black people, that they're voting for Donald Trump because of a stimmy check, I want you to pull way back. I want you to start in Mississippi. I want you to bend this way. And from Mississippi, drag some of that sand off the coast as you come up through all the southern states. And if you have to do a 360 and make sure you get Georgia in and come back and slap the shit out of them. I said it. I get up every morning and violence chooses me. Every morning. I get up every morning and violence chooses me because that is just some of the stupidest shit I ever heard. How much? $1,200, $1,400, what, 6 years ago got your vote? That what does that work out to be? Like 52 cents a day? 57 cents a day? For 57 cents a day, you can have my vote because what did you do? Time. All right, hold up, y'all. Just a moment. Hey, what's up, GCPR Network? It is that time of the night. This is your host, TNathan, and join me tomorrow. We're gonna be having the complete interview with Kamala Harris and Tim Walz tomorrow on GCPR. Thank you all for joining me. But if you want to continue this conversation, hop on over to social media with me. All right, we out of here. All right, now, that's clear. Back to you all. Got a couple of more after minutes. Got that cleared out now. Now I can cuss like I want to without FCC guidelines. Listen up. Yeah, stop them bitches. Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to seriously engage in violence because they are playing in your face. A stimmy check. What was one? 1,400, 1,200, $600. That's what your vote. That what at the expense of millions of people dead. That's what they're telling you. See, people ask me all the time, why are my fingernails black? I originally started getting my fingernails black to commemorate the people I lost during the COVID epidemic. This is what this is a living reminder of it, of all my big papa, cousins, aunt that I lost during COVID. And you got somebody telling me that they were voting for Trump because he gave him a stimulus check that was based upon the fact that COVID had ramsacked our economy so much because we lost over 1.5 million people, and that's your big reason. The mishandling of a man telling you to inject yourself with to take bleach. Yeah, I vote to open up boxes. 75 cents a day. The crazy part, they were broke before they got and broke afterwards, right, Nikki? It's the fluorine in the water. I don't know. See, a lot of y'all say stuff like that, and I want you to know I grew up in Mississippi, right? And fluorine was a part of our water, right? That's probably why I don't drink. I drink bottled water, uh, but fluorine, I knew it. It's something about knowing it was in there. I used to really brush with it and floss it around in my teeth and then spit it out. But yeah, a lot of that doesn't all. Yeah, it can't be the fluorine in the water. It's got to be something else. It's got to be something else. What is Bella doing? What? Oh, she right behind me. Hey, jump, jump, jump. There you go. I know she was right behind me. I couldn't. I was like, where is she at? She's not on the bed. Yeah. Say hello, Bella. Say hello. Yeah, she doing this. She being nice because it's like if she knows like 11:30, she wants to go outside. She be like, "You need to be off there. Whatever you got going on, you need to have it over with at 11:30 because we going outside. It's not raining tonight. I only hear that. Oh, it's raining. I can only nope. We're going hiking at 11:30. She wants to go in the woods, and I want somebody to jump out from behind something so I have an excuse. Works out great. She wants to go in the woods. I want to see if how many. Anyway, moving right along. Don't listen to him, Bella. She listening. Look at her. Look at her. Yeah, y'all got the wrong one. Y'all can't. Y'all. I know that's your client, but at the end of the day, yeah, your client knows better. Yeah, just like your other clients, Olivia, they know better too. All your clients, they might try it a little bit, but they know how far to go. They know how far to go. Deadpool. You want to see Deadpool Wolverine again this weekend? Really? Y'all want to see Deadpool Wolverine again this weekend? Yeah, we could do that. I of course with Chief of Security I can do that. But I got Twister too, D Clax. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting. Y'all forget my Chief of Security has a lot of weight. My Chief of Security. We'll play Twister also, but if my Chief of Security wants to see Deadpool and Wolverine again, y'all know I'm gonna play it for him. I'm thirsty for geek. Yeah. Did you? Yeah, D Clax, you didn't start. You didn't join us when we watched Alien, Alien Prometheus. Don Poole. Yeah. So I got. Um, huh, let me tell you. I give you a rundown of the new movies I got. Yeah. Those bootleg movie theaters in full effect. Bootleg man got to eat too. So, um, yeah, we watched Alien Romulus this weekend. I got to watch that. The Killer. I got The Killer. I like the way it looked. It looked good. I thought we might try it. The Killer. Um, I got something called Fallen. Um, Twister, of course. Despicable Me 4, of course. Um, the the Deliverance. The Deliverance. I got that too. But yeah, we got you. I got you, Don. We'll start it early for you, and then we'll catch up with I got Long Legs too. What is Long Legs about? Crime horror thriller. FBI agent Lee Harker is assigned to an unsolved serial killer case that takes an unexpected turn, revealing evidence of the occult. Harkins discovers a personal connection to the killer and must stop him before he strikes again. It's called Long Legs. If you, I'm putting it, I'm purchasing it because I like horror movies. You got me. You had me at horror. Yeah, you had me at horror. And then the Crumb Snatcher. She likes horror movies too. She likes horror movies. I finally got I finally got her caught up on all of the it various it movies. You forgot Tooth Fairy, Olivia. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna see. what this tooth fairy is about. Hold on, y'all. Let me tooth fairy. Tooth fairy. I got 2021, 2019, and 2020. All right, with that one, is that what you're talking about, Olivia? You're talking about those 2019, 2000. There are three of them. D-Clax. Is Olivia trying to set us up? We're not talking about teeth. She said tooth fairy. I got, all right, let's see. All right, 2019. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all hold on a minute. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Y'all hold on just a minute. Is this it, Olivia? Let's skip. We're going to skip to a part. I'm looking for a monster. I'm only going to stop when I find the monster. I want to see what this tooth fairy thing looks like. You mean all this movie, I can't even find the monster? Is this it, Olivia? I'm not playing this sound. I want to get some trouble.
Wait, what?
I'm letting it far. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That look like trouble. That look like trouble. Hold on. Let me see. So, that, hold on. Hold on. Let me move this back and get back to. Is that it? Is that's it, Olivia? Leprechaun in the Hood. I'm not watching no Leprechaun movies. Olivia, is that the movie? Hold on. It's educational, just like the videos I share. You want to watch that? Tooth Fairy Part 1, 2, and 3? You're gonna terrorize. You want to traumatize people. Yeah, I guess we'll have a Tooth Fairy marathon one weekend, Olivia, just for you. We have a Tooth Fairy marathon. You know, all marathons need to be over by at least 4 o'clock Sunday morning because it's reading time. I'll watch. Okay. So who wants to watch Twister? We're gonna do the next Silent Hill movie when it comes out. Yes, yes. Oh, you watched all three of those, Olivia? You watched all three of them? Probably gonna get in so much trouble with YouTube over that little clip. That's why I didn't play any sound. And YouTube doesn't like it when I play. I have to make sure I'm not on YouTube when I play movies. Leprechaun. What Leprechaun? You. I was looking at. I'm gonna do the horror filter, right? Of like horror movie villains that you could beat. Leprechaun is going to be the number one. I know I could beat him. I can beat him. I don't know if we're gonna call the Scream movies horror movies, but I'll beat up all. I'll beat up all of you. Just putting a mask on and running around with a knife. Yeah, you getting the business. You're getting the bit. I can outrun Michael Myers. I can outrun Michael Myers. I ain't worried about Michael Myers. Yeah, I'm not gonna dive on somebody who gotta wait for you to be still. Yeah, that's not happening. Leprechaun, every one of those movies, I would have kicked Leprechaun into orbit. He would. Leprechaun in the Hood, ain't no way. Ain't no way. He don't know who. You don't know gangsters like I know gangsters. Leprechaun would have got his whole pot of gold taken from him, not just one. He'd have got the whole pot taken, and then they would been like, "You want it back?" Yeah, all right. They would have played volleyball with Leprechaun. No, they would have played soccer with Leprechaun. Yeah, that would have been a soccer practice. Yeah, Jason. I don't really see how Jason killed people up close either, because Jason can't run fast. Jason and Michael Myers can't run fast. The last place anybody want to try me is in my dreams. So Freddy would have been like the little clown in what was it? What it wasn't Scream. Scary movie that got pulled under the bed. He been trying to get away from me. Jason, yeah, Freddy would have been trying to get away from me. Yeah. Plus, I'm not a child. Not a child. Freddy, stay out my dreams. Yeah, Freddy, stay out my dreams. Who at? Pennywise. Now Pennywise would have gave me a little trouble. Except like anything that involves dreamscapes, I'm not worried about. Pennywise would have gave me a little trouble because he wasn't really a clown. He was really a giant spider. So yeah, so that's close enough to insects. That's close enough to a bug for me. But I like spiders. I like tarantulas. But Pennywise was a little too big. Who else? Who else we got? We got those Michael Myers. Um, what other horror movie? Oh, I'm gonna tell you who I would put at number 10 though. I don't want no trouble from, and that's the mortician in Phantasm with those little balls, and I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. I can't beat the ball. I can't beat the ball. All I can do is try to dodge and close doors behind me. I can't beat the ball. Yeah, Phantasm. Yeah, I don't want no problems. He gets a wide berth. I'm beating Candyman up. I'm not calling his name 3 times for one thing. And if he just show up, they just bees. I need some smoke. I need some smoke and some fire. Yeah, that's over. Candyman can get the business. I could survive Silent Hill. I guess so. I could survive if I knew I was like, what was that, Wrong Turn? Y'all remember Wrong Turn movies? See, this is the thing about Wrong Turn for me, right? Number one, I never travel any distance without the right turn. Several right turns. So that they would have all caught the business. They would have all caught the first one. First one. Number one, why my car stopping out here anyway? Number one, I'm in the passenger seat. I'm mad at you for driving a car that's gonna break down in the middle of nowhere. I'm already taking up perimeters. Cell phone don't work. That's all right. I'm not gonna. You're not gonna jump out from behind a tree on me and say boo. People that know I don't like surprises. I punched somebody dead in the face that tried that one time at a surprise party for me. Jumped out from behind the door when I turned the light out, talking about surprise. It was party. It was the shortest surprise party ever because they had to take him to medical because his nose was busted. So of course I'm shooting anybody who jump out from behind a bush. They gone. Chucky, Chucky gets launched into space also. Ain't no way no 3 foot doll beating me at anything. I need to go lay down. Good night, brothers, and good night. Good night, Fluffy. We're just enjoying the conversation right now. Cause we gotta make sure we also have some to unwind. Yeah, Hellraiser. Now, do you know? It's interesting you mentioned Hellraiser, right? Because I think Pinhead gets a bad rap. I think the whole Cenobites get a bad rap because technically, um, I'm gonna get to the Omen movies in just a minute because Damien wouldn't have grown up. Damien wouldn't have got to be a grown man because Damien, I had to put my foot off in Damien's ass a long time when he was a child. So, um, wait a minute, wasn't Chucky switched into something bigger? When did Chucky get into something bigger? When did that anatomically incorrect? See, this is what Chucky was mad about. He didn't have no dick. Chucky was mad that he didn't have a dick. You put me in a doll with no dick? Oh no, no, no. Chucky bad. Chucky mad. That's what Chucky was homicidal about. Yeah, you get reincarnated. You get your soul put in a doll with no dick. Damien and Baron Trump give me the same vibes. I don't know. I don't know. Baron Trump, he's there, but yeah, I think a lot of it is a lot of his father. But Damien, Damien would have got thrown out the window the first time. Yeah. So y'all be looking for priests and all that. All you gotta do is hire a good black person. And you see, you didn't have no black priests come in there. We threw him out the window. Damien, I would have scooped up little Linda Blair off that bed when she spit that pea soup on me, and I would have heaved her out the window too. Children of the Corn, like Malachi and the gang, yeah, same. They would have caught. They would have caught the same kind of heat the Hills Have Eyes people would have caught. You wouldn't have had time to do a ritual or ceremony to call up anybody. Tell y'all don't believe me, but evil children can get it. Evil children get it. Yeah, no time, no time for any ritual. And I'm gonna pile them all up in the cornfield and set the whole field on fire. Mm-mm. Nope, not at all. Hills have eyes. Yep, all they would have. The hills would have had no eyes when I finished. I'm telling you, nobody, nobody that a bullet can defeat has a chance. Werewolves, if I gotta find silver bullets to do it, whatever. If a bullet can end your threat, you're not even on the list. If a bullet can end your existence, you're not on the list. If you got to come into my dreams, you're not a threat. You're not a threat. Nope, nope. Now Dracula, mm, I'm trying to get with Dracula. I'm like, look. Zombies, no. And listen, I'm gonna tell you the only zombies I'm afraid of, and that was the zombies from 28 Days, the ones that could run. If the slow moving zombies, look, you could take a nap, you could eat something, you can get up and move to another location, and they still walking. I'm not afraid of slow moving zombies, but fast moving zombies, like like 28 Days, yeah. We have a nick for silver projectiles. That's it. I got a nick. Anything that can be defeated with a weapon, I got a nick. Nick is my forge. Nick is my forge. We're not even worried. I got the strength and the muscle and the tenaciousness, and Nick got the weapons. I'm good. Only the magical zombies are scary because realistically they have to starve at some point. Look, um, oh, speaking of zombies, the zombies in Residential Evil when they mutated and became everything. Everything, anything could have been a zombie. Yep. But I'm gonna tell you what they couldn't do. They couldn't climb the outside of buildings. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna take over the penthouse and throw in anybody that gets a scratch because they didn't listen to me and wanted to go out and play with zombies. You're not getting back in. You're not getting back in. We have these scenarios about zombie apocalypse, and I tell people if you travel with me and listen to me, we good. Because the minute you don't listen and you get infected with I'm not trying to find a cure. I am putting you out my misery. Um, yes, and throwing you away. Yes, the zombies in World War Z could climb, but they couldn't climb through fire. When they poured that stuff, the zombies in World War III and World War Z, the problem with them was that people wanted to experiment and try to find a way back. It was no, I would not survive. I lose my glasses now. Can you imagine? Don't worry about it. I'm telling you, we're taking over. We're taking over a hospital with a mall in. We're taking over a hospital. We got clothes. We got food. We got a rooftop with a helicopter pad. We got drugs and antibiotics and all that. Yep. And preferably, we need to take over one right next to a pawn shop. Yeah, yeah. Zombies, zombies, we can hold out. Zombies, we can hold out. But I can't do anything. I can't do the horror movies. And white women, y'all gonna have to stand up. Y'all gonna have to stand up. Y'all fall down. I'm telling you. Yeah, take off the heels. Y'all got to learn how to no falling down. No falling down. When I say when you see black people running, y'all better get with it. I'm opening the door to let in this person being chased by a horde. Right, right. How did you get out there to get chased by a horde? Because you went and you tried to see, like, I can't believe she's gone. I'm sure she's holding on. I'm going out there to find her, and I gotta look. Nope, nope, no zombie babies. Nope. Talking about she just got to give birth. The baby's gonna be fine. He's protected. He's not gonna be a zombie. She's not gonna be a zombie. You, the baby, and the zombie mother can get out. Yeah, y'all can go. Y'all can go. Yeah, you're not staying here. Stay out there with them. Yeah, you know all that. So the only thing I'm really concerned about are supernatural things like vampires. And I'm gonna tell you something else. If they're the vampires like the Twilight series, oh, they can get it. I'm not scared of them either. I wasn't scared of any of the vampires in the Twilight series. They can get it. They not scared. They're not like Anne Rice vampires. They're not like the vampires um in Anne Rice books. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get with it. They need to bite me. Somebody needs to bite me. I need to join the team. I'm joining the team of vampires. I'm getting bit on purpose. Yeah, and I'm getting bit by a powerful vampire. Lestat. I want Lestat or Mon, somebody powerful. I want Queen of the Dam, whatever. Yeah, somebody powerful. I ain't getting bit by some vampire that's still in their fledgling stage and they can't control nothing, teach me nothing. Nope. I'm Wesley sniping them vampires. I'm yep. Find me somebody like Pandora. How many of y'all really know the series? See, Pandora. If it couldn't have been Queen of the Dam, it had to be someone like Pandora. Pandora, when she told them that Jesus was their God, not hers, I was like, that's the vampire I want to get bit by right there. That's it. Yeah. All right, you all. Of course, we have a good time chopping it up after hours, after the show. Thank you all. Being cursed with having to stay up at night is such a morning person fear. I don't care. I'm like this. I'm nocturnal anyway. I'm an insomniac. And then in the Anne Rice series, the older you get, you can go out in the sun. So I just need a couple of 100 years. I can get back out there in the sun. I'm good. I'm good. I'll be a day walker. So we good. Good thing I'm a night owl. But and if they don't tell and if they don't want me, I'm snitching. I'm snitching. All right, you all have a great night. Thanks for joining me. I hope y'all had a good time. Tomorrow night, remember, we're gonna be watching. At least we might watch it twice, but we will be watching the um the interview that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz have with CNN at 8 o'clock tomorrow. It's at 8 o'clock Central Standard, 9 o'clock Eastern, and depending on the traffic, I might come on early and do it live, or I might just record it. I think I like the idea of recording it and playing it later so we can have commentary on it afterwards and talk about the answers and talk about